Hello everybody, welcome to a new disc golf video, and today I'm going to show you guys what I've been throwing and what I plan to throw this summer. Let's go ahead and get into it. Alright guys, so we'll go ahead and start out with the bag. I use the Dynamic Discs Cadet Disc Golf bag. It's honestly a great bag for anyone just looking maybe for a simple bag. It can hold a lot of discs if you need. It's by far the best affordable option for a disc golf bag. So we'll go ahead and get into the discs. I have two Prodigy PA3s in the 300 plastic. I've used a lot of putters from Trilogy discs, Unova, but by far the Prodigy PA3s are my go-to. Slightly overstable, they go straight into the chains. The 300 plastic is nice and grippy. It hugs the chains whenever it goes in, and I just love the PA3s. PA3s are some of the farthest flying putters on the market for throwing, so if you want to throw with these, highly recommend that. But yeah, PA3s definitely a big staple in my bag. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and get into my throwing putters, going from the most understable to overstable. So by far the most understable is the Ruby by Latitude 64. You guys shouldn't be surprised if this one comes out of my bag, honestly. It's just so understable that I can't throw it with much power at all before it just completely dumps over. So I may give this to somebody or sell it or something, because it's the best beginner putter out there, but from arm speed right now, just too understable. But it's a great beginner putter, and the optoplastic is just wonderful. Alright, understable workhorse is the Prime Burst Gavel by Dynamic Discs. This is part of their easy to throw line. The Gavel is a mini Judge. It's a lightweight version of the Judge. It is an amazing putter. This was my main putter for a long time, but I decided that I would upgrade to a more predominant putter, and this is just perfect for tunnel shots, turnover shots, anything like that. Honestly, I just love the Gavel as a lightweight putter. It's great. So my workhorse throwing putter is the Soft Marshall. As you can see, it's got some bend to it. Soft Marshall by Dynamic Discs. I found this one playing at my home course and got to keep it, so it's pretty stable. Put it on hyzer, it holds it, and hyzer, it holds it, does anything I need it to do. The soft plastic sticks to the ground really well for approach shots, and I just love the Marshall. So it's a great putter for throwing and putting. Alright, moving on to my mids. I have three of them. The first one is the Discraft Buzz. I found this one at my home course as well. The Buzz is just a staple in the disc golf community as a mid-range. One of the best discs on the market. I don't know how much this one has been thrown. When I got it, it was pretty beat in, so I would say this is a pretty understable Buzz. If I throw it flat, I can easily turn it over. Touch a hyzer, I can pop it up dead straight, maybe a little turn on it. But yeah, the Buzz is really good, backhand and forehand. But I predominantly throw this one backhand. But I love the Buzz. It's a great disc. If you haven't tried it, definitely go ahead and try it out. The next disc is the Truth by Dynamic Discs. This is my go-to upshot and overall go-to mid-range. It's stable. It's got just great glide. Glide 5 is the number on it. It just goes so far. You can power up on this so much, and it won't turn over or anything if you put hyzer on it. If you throw it flat and hard, it'll turn over a little bit. You can get great flex shots. I love it for forehand approach shots. And the Truth is just my go-to mid-range. I love it. Now I also recently put this in my bag. It is an EMac Truth, so it's Eric McCabe's signature version of that disc. So the only difference between this and the Truth is that the EMac Truth is more overstable. I just use the Truth so much in every round that it's already so beat up and it's not as stable as it was. So I went with a more stable option, and I just love it. It's great, and I highly recommend throwing the Truth. All three of these mid-ranges are staples in the community, so definitely go ahead and try them out. Alright, moving on to fairway drivers. This is the Breakout. It came in the same line as the Gavel. Very understable fairway driver. I can put this, this is basically kind of a utility disc in my bag. Rollers, if I need to roll something backhand or forehand, this is a great disc for that. I can just throw it with even hyzer, and it'll just, if I throw it super hard, it'll just turn over and roll for days. If I need anything to, if I need to put it on a ton of hyzer, get to flip up and flex, just unique lines. Pretty much if I'm in a unique situation, I'll bust out the Breakout. And if you're new and you want to try out a fairway driver, go ahead and pick yourself a Breakout. It's just such a great disc. Highly recommend for newer players, or if you need a utility disc, definitely try the Breakout. Alright, this disc right here has become one of my favorite fairway drivers. This is a Fusion Burst Maverick with the United States Amateur custom stamp on it. This is a amazing disc. I can throw this dead straight. If I need it, I can throw it on a touch of hyzer, it'll flip up, go dead straight. It's got really good dome to it, as you can see, great dome. And I can throw it on massive anhyzers, it'll hold it the whole way. I've been using this disc so much on the course. I love the Maverick. It's such a great disc, and it's just understable enough for me. I just love the Maverick so much. So this next disc is the most underrated fairway driver ever, in my opinion. This is the Musket from Latitude 64 in the Optoplastic. This is what I would call a hybrid driver. It's pretty much between a fairway and a distance driver. I can probably throw this just the same distance as my big boy distance drivers, but it just does the job so well. I love Optoplastic. I can throw this low and accurate and get a lot of distance out of it. That's what I found is a great use. The Musket is my favorite fairway driver right now. I love the Maverick, but this is just stable. Hold any line you put it on. If you need to go dead straight, it can. I love the Musket. Big distance, you can do whatever you want with this thing. Alright, the last fairway driver is the Felon by Dynamic Disc. This is in the Lucid plastic. The Felon is such a great disc. It's very, very overstable for sure. No matter what angle I put it on, it's always going to crash back to the right on a backhand for me, and to the left on a forehand because I'm left-handed, obviously. It's listed to speed 9, but it just comes out of your hands so fast. It flies amazing. I love the Felon so much for forehand, backhand, whatever. It's just anything windy, anything I need to crash super hard to the right. I love the Felon, especially on a lot of these holes where, on the course where it would most likely be a forehand for a righty on tight turns. I can bust out a Felon and cut those corners really sharp. This is a great disc if you live somewhere where there's a lot of wind, or in wooded courses where you need to hug those corners. Highly recommend picking up a Felon. It's such a great disc. Alright, last but certainly not least are the distance drivers. The first one, the most understable, is a Wraith by Unova. This is my max distance driver right now. I can just throw it on hyzer, flip it up, and it just goes for days. I can get massive flex shots, turnovers. Forehand, it feels amazing for me. Some people don't like it because it's a little bit domey for forehand, but I love it on a forehand. I can just pop it up, throw it on a little bit of hyzer, pop it up. It goes so far. I love the Wraith. If you want to try out a true distance driver, definitely get a Wraith. It is the best for people who are new. Highly recommend the Wraith. It's so good, so good. The next one is a Rickie Wysocki Destroyer by Unova, a Star Destroyer. I love this disc so much. I can throw it flat and it'll go dead straight with a hard fade at the end. If I can throw big hyzers, massive flex shots on big annies, pretty much whatever I need. And I need distance, I'm gonna go with this Destroyer. It's just behind the Wraith in my favorites. I love both of these discs. They're amazing distance drivers, and they get me all the distance I need. They do what I need them to do, and honestly, I've been pretty surprised. These actually, I throw them a lot, and they've stayed in pretty good condition. So really happy with the Unova discs that I've shared so far. And the last one right here is a blank canvas Fusion Raider by Dynamic Discs. I just recently got this. Obviously, you probably, all you channel followers know that I got it for my birthday. But this is in a fusion plastic, which is one of the most durable plastics, and it's overstable. So this is very, very overstable for me right now. I can't get a lot of distance out of it just because of how overstable the disc is. But if I need to throw it anything super windy or just throwing it another disc, I just need to break it in a little bit more. It's got a decent amount of dome to it. It's kind of like a pop top, if you will. And I love the Raider. So far, the speed on this disc is incredible. I've never thrown a disc that goes as fast as the Raider. It's a great disc. I love it. And if you're a big Trilogy fan, definitely go ahead and pick up a Raider. Well guys, that is it for my in the bag for 2020. If you guys did enjoy this video and you're interested in any of the discs, I'm gonna ask you guys to do something. If you want one of these discs, comment down below which disc you want, and I'll go ahead and pop the link in a reply for you guys. I don't want to link all these because obviously some of you guys wouldn't want to buy one, so I'm not going to go through the trouble of listing it. But if you want one of these, just go ahead and tell me. It's no problem for me to do so. All of these discs are great quality. I've done a lot of research on picking out these, and they're great. Obviously the bag is here too. Yeah, but that is it for my 2020 in the bag. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, subscribe. If you're new to the channel, let me know in the comment section down below what brought you here. But that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.